Stoicism is not just a collection of fleeting quotes and reflections, it's a practical guide to facing life. In this video, we'll explore profound reflections inspired by figures like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Each of these lessons has the potential to radically transform how you see and live your life. I invite you to watch the video until the end to discover essential insights that will help you overcome any challenge life presents. If it's your first time here, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications. This way, you'll be supporting the creation of valuable content like this. Let's begin. Don't share your problems with everyone. 80% don't care, and the other 20% are glad you have them. Instead, cultivate a small circle of trusted confidants who genuinely support you. True empathy is rare, but invaluable when found. Stop looking for the good in people. Start looking for good people. While it's noble to see the best in everyone, surrounding yourself with those who consistently demonstrate integrity and kindness will enrich your life immensely. Do what is right for you. No one else is walking in your shoes. Your path is unique, and while advice can be helpful, ultimately, the decisions and consequences are yours alone. Trust your instincts and honor your journey. The more grateful you are, the more you attract things to be grateful for. Gratitude is not just an attitude, it's a magnet for positivity. By appreciating what you have, you open yourself to receiving even more blessings. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Perspective is everything. Even in the darkest moments, remember that life is a tapestry of experiences, and a single thread does not define the entire picture. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second wasted on your own. Your journey is unique and incomparable. Focus on your own path and happiness instead of measuring yourself against others' perceived success. You could lay down for people to walk over you, and they would still complain. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial. Your worth is not defined by how much you let others take advantage of you. When you think about life, remember this: no amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Focus on the present, where your power to act and change truly resides. Let go of what you can't control and embrace what you can influence now. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons of love and support. Others teach you what to avoid. Embrace all experiences as opportunities for growth, learning to appreciate positive influences and to strengthen yourself from challenging ones. You see people's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to them. Adversity reveals authenticity. Notice who remains by your side when you have nothing to offer. These are your true allies. Don't marry because you think it's something you have to do. Marriage should be a conscious choice based on mutual love and commitment, not a social obligation. Your personal happiness is more important than fulfilling others' expectations. You have as much time as you believe. Life is fleeting and precious. Make the most of every moment as if it were your last. Don't put off your dreams or take the time you have with loved ones for granted. Tell the people you love that you love them, and say it often. Words of affection have transformative power. Don't hold back from expressing your feelings. Expressed love strengthens bonds and creates invaluable memories. If you've never questioned whether you made the right decision, you haven't taken risks big enough. Personal growth comes from stepping out of your comfort zone. Embrace uncertainty as a sign that you are challenging yourself. Not everyone is with you as they say they are. Loyalty is shown through actions, not words. Learn to distinguish between true friends and those who are only present when it's convenient for them. Never trust what someone says. Watch what they do. Actions speak louder than words. Judge people by their consistent behaviors, not by empty promises or grand statements. You can't love someone enough to make them love you back. Genuine love is reciprocal and voluntary. Recognize your worth and don't waste your heart on someone who isn't willing or able to reciprocate your feelings. Be careful with your words. Once spoken, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten. Words have the power to heal or to wound deeply. Think before you speak and choose expressions that build rather than destroy. Don't let someone who hurt you make you think there's something wrong with you. The negative actions of others reflect their own deficiencies, not yours. Keep your self-esteem intact in the face of those who try to belittle you. Don't undervalue yourself because they didn't appreciate you. Know your worth, even if they don't. Your value is intrinsic and doesn't depend on others' opinions. Cultivate your self-worth and surround yourself with people who genuinely appreciate who you are. If you're willing to sacrifice what you want most for what you want now, your future will always be filled with disappointment. Instant gratification can be tempting, but discipline and long-term vision are what build a fulfilling life. Being single with peace of mind is much better than being in a relationship with someone who makes your life miserable. Solitude is not as lonely as toxic company. Value your emotional well-being over the need to be in a relationship. Sometimes you just have to say no and ignore the emotional blackmail that follows. Setting boundaries is essential for your well-being. Don't feel guilty for prioritizing your mental and emotional health. Often, the right thing and the hardest thing are the same. Personal growth and integrity often require difficult choices. Embrace these challenges as opportunities to strengthen your character. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Every positive action, no matter how small, contributes to a better future. Invest consistently in yourself and your goals. Sometimes in life, your situation will keep repeating until you learn the lesson. The universe has a way of teaching us through repetition. Reflect on your patterns to break negative cycles. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Uncontrolled anger harms the one who holds it. Learn to manage your emotions to prevent them from consuming you. It doesn't matter if you're right. Sometimes preserving peace and relationships is more valuable than being right. Humility and empathy can be more powerful than winning an argument. The people you surround yourself with can shape your life in more ways than you realize. Choose your social environment wisely. Subtle influences can have profound impacts on your personal development. Sometimes there's no right decision to make. In those cases, you first make a decision and then work to make it right. Life doesn't always offer clear choices. Determination and effort can make any choice the right one. The greatest mistake you can make in life is continually fearing that you will make one. The fear of failure can paralyze you more than failure itself. Dare to act, knowing that mistakes are opportunities to learn. Learn to be content and happy on your own. If you need company to be happy, you will become weak. Emotional self-sufficiency is a strength. Cultivate a solid relationship with yourself before others. You are not responsible for what others expect of you. Live according to your own standards and values. Others' expectations should not dictate your path in life. Not every thought needs to be expressed. Discretion and tact are valuable virtues. Sometimes silence is the wisest response. There are things in life we don't want to happen but have to accept, things we don't want to know but have to learn, and people we feel we can't live without but have to let go. Life is full of paradoxes and challenges. Wisdom lies in accepting the inevitable and growing through it. No matter who tries to teach you life's lessons, you won't understand them until you experience them yourself. Personal experience is the most effective teacher. Value your own experiences as sources of learning. You can start your life over any time you choose. You can begin being the person you truly want to be today, right now. Every day is an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Don't wait for the perfect moment to make positive changes. The people who demand the most from you often do the least for you. Learn to recognize unbalanced relationships. Value those who contribute positively to your life and set reasonable expectations. Never sacrifice these three things: your family, your heart, or your dignity. These are the pillars of a full and satisfying life. Protect them at all costs, for they are irreplaceable. Look toward where you're going, not where you've been. The past is a lesson, not a destination. Focus on your future and the possibilities ahead without getting stuck in what was. Sometimes it's not people who change, it's the mask that falls. The true nature of someone reveals itself over time. Learn to observe consistent actions, not just initial words or appearances. Show respect even to those who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours. How you treat others says more about you than it does about them. Maintain your integrity regardless of how others treat you. When you can't find a solution to a problem, it might not be a problem to solve, but a truth to accept. Wisdom lies in distinguishing between what we can change and what we must accept. Inner peace often comes from acceptance. Nothing disappears until it teaches us what we need to know. Recurring situations in our lives are opportunities for learning. Pay attention to patterns to uncover important lessons. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Emotions are fleeting, but the consequences of our decisions can be lasting. Learn to take a step back and evaluate situations with clarity. Sometimes it's best to simply cut ties with certain people, no matter how difficult it may be. Some people just aren't worth the effort. Recognize when a relationship is more harmful than beneficial and prioritize your emotional well-being. To understand a person's character, don't just look at their actions, observe their reactions. It's harder to fake a reaction. Spontaneous responses often reveal a person's true nature. The way people treat you is a reflection of their character, not yours. Don't internalize others' bad behavior. Keep your self-esteem intact in the face of unfair treatment. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Every mistake is an opportunity for learning and growth. Don't fear making mistakes. Fear not trying. Love alone isn't enough to make a relationship happy and lasting. Being open and unafraid to communicate, even in difficult conversations, is crucial. Honest and consistent communication is the foundation of strong relationships. Everything in life teaches you a lesson. You just have to be willing to learn. Keep an open and reflective mind. Every experience, positive or negative, has something to teach you. The measure of a person is in how they bear misfortune. True character reveals itself in tough times. Adversity is the testing ground of our inner strength. If you put people on a pedestal, they'll have no choice but to look down on you. Value others, but don't idolize them. Healthy relationships are based on mutual respect, not one-sided admiration. Every pain makes you stronger, every betrayal smarter, every disappointment more skilled, and every experience wiser. Life's difficulties are opportunities for personal growth. Learn from each experience. When you marry, everything good and bad in your relationship intensifies. Marriage amplifies both the strengths and weaknesses of a couple. Work on improving your relationship constantly. You teach people how to treat you. Set clear boundaries and treat others the way you want to be treated. Your behavior and expectations shape how others perceive and treat you. Things won't change for the better in your life unless you make them change. Be proactive in seeking improvement. Positive change often requires initiative and personal effort. Difficult conversations are often blessings in disguise. Facing issues directly, even when it's uncomfortable, can lead to significant growth and stronger relationships. Let go and let life make you stronger. No matter how much it hurts, keep your head up and keep moving forward. Resilience is built by overcoming challenges. Every obstacle you overcome makes you stronger. Sometimes, it's a blessing not to get what you want. What seems like a disappointment might be a redirection towards something better. Trust the process of life and keep an open perspective. The more you like yourself, the less you'll need others. Self-love is the foundation of emotional independence. Cultivate a strong relationship with yourself, and you'll find that your happiness relies less on external validation. Just because you're good at keeping others' secrets doesn't mean they'll do the same for you. Loyalty is not always reciprocal. Be prudent about what you share and choose carefully whom you trust with your confidences. More often than not, it's a change within yourself that's needed rather than a change of scenery. True transformation begins from within before seeking external solutions. You can do everything right and still lose. That's not a weakness. It's life. Success is not guaranteed, even with perfect performance. Accept that some things are beyond your control and focus on your effort and attitude. Inner peace begins the moment you decide not to let another person or event control your emotions. Your reaction to circumstances is your power. Cultivate serenity by consciously choosing how to respond to challenges. Whoever angers you conquers you. By losing control of your emotions, you give your power to others. Learn to manage your anger, and you'll maintain control over your actions and decisions. There can be no progress or achievement without sacrifice, and a person's success will often correlate with what they're willing to sacrifice. Personal and professional growth require giving up certain comforts. Evaluate what you're willing to sacrifice for your goals as you move forward in life. When we let go of fear, we remove the greatest obstacle to our growth. Dare to face your fears, and you'll discover new possibilities. A man who wants something will find a way. A man who doesn't will find an excuse. Determination is the key to success. Cultivate a solution-oriented mindset instead of looking for reasons not to act. Some people won't like you no matter how hard you try to win them over. You can't please everyone, nor should you try. Accept that you won't be liked by all and focus on being authentic. Sometimes you have to take risks. It may be frightening and outside your comfort zone, but you'll never know what could have been unless you try. Growth occurs outside your comfort zone. Dare to take calculated risks to discover your potential. People give advice based on their own perspective. Every piece of advice is filtered through the experiences and biases of the person giving it. Listen, but always evaluate advice in the context of your own situation and values. The greatest danger for most of us isn't aiming too high and failing, but aiming too low and succeeding. Don't settle for less than you're capable of. Challenge yourself to reach ambitious goals. Be a reflection of what you would like to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. The world often gives back what we project. Cultivate the qualities you want to see in others. What you give will always return to you. Your actions and attitudes have a boomerang effect. Sow kindness, compassion, and positivity, and you'll reap the same in your life. Never speak from a place of hate, jealousy, anger, or insecurity. Words born from negative emotions often cause harm and regret. Learn to communicate from a place of calm and reflection. You only have one body. Take care of it. You'll have it your entire life, and while it's incredibly resilient, it can only give you what you give it. Your health is your greatest wealth. Invest in healthy habits and take care of your physical and mental well-being. If someone emphasizes that they're telling the truth, you can be sure they're lying. Genuine honesty rarely needs to be proclaimed. Pay attention to consistent actions and behaviors, not just words. Don't base your worth on others' opinions. Your intrinsic value doesn't depend on external validation. Cultivate solid self-esteem based on your own standards and values, not the judgments of others. If you don't like something about your life, change it. You are the architect of your destiny, and each day is an opportunity to build the life you desire. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Be the protagonist of your journey, and don't allow others' fears to dictate your path. Do nothing that you'd have to lie about later. Integrity is the foundation of a fulfilling life. Every honest action allows you to look in the mirror with pride. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. True greatness lies in uplifting those around you. Your light shines brighter when you illuminate others' paths. Prioritizing is not selfish. It's an essential act of self-love. You can't give from an empty cup. First, fill yourself with love and positive energy. Light travels faster than sound. Some people appear brilliant until they speak. Cultivate both intellect and wisdom. True intelligence is reflected in your actions. Sometimes you just need to relax and trust. Let go a little and allow life to happen. Even challenges bring valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Life is risky. The only risk you should avoid is doing nothing. Every risk is a learning opportunity. Dare to live, love, and pursue your passions. You're the only person who's with you 100% of the time, so start liking yourself. Self-love is the foundation of all healthy relationships and the key to a fulfilling life. Overthinking ruins everything by distorting reality. Learn to live in the present and focus on solutions. Peace of mind is found in accepting questions, not in having all the answers. Don't worry about what others say behind your back. It says more about them than about you. Focus on your growth and live according to your values. Your peace is too precious to leave in the hands of others. Painful experiences teach us lessons we didn't know we needed. Pain awakens and transforms us. Every challenge prepares you for a better, wiser future. Be happy on your own. Don't seek external validation. True happiness is born from within. Cultivate your passions and build a life that fills you with satisfaction. Act as if you've been there before. Confidence often comes from acting with assurance, even when you don't feel it. Your attitude greatly influences your outcomes. Welcome change as a rule, not as a ruler. Flow with it, but keep your values firm. Use change to evolve, not as an excuse to lose your essence. Just because things could be different doesn't mean they would be better. Appreciate your experiences and focus on creating a better future from where you are now. Life doesn't get easier, we get stronger. Every challenge shapes your character. Celebrate your growth and your adaptability in the face of adversity. It's not mistakes that define your character, but how you respond to them. Your reaction to failure reveals who you are and who you're determined to become. People will disappoint you, so never put all your trust in anyone. Cultivate relationships, but maintain your emotional independence. Your inner strength is your safest anchor in a world of shifting loyalties. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but laziness almost always guarantees failure. Perseverance opens doors that talent alone cannot. Be relentless in your effort, but flexible in your approach. You'll never truly be happy if you constantly seek others' validation. Your worth isn't measured by applause, but by the peace you find in being true to yourself. Cultivate self-acceptance, and you'll thrive. The things you start to take lightly stop controlling you. The power of fear and anxiety fades when you face them calmly. Embrace serenity as your most powerful weapon against worry. The pursuit of perfection is futile. Aim for progress instead. Perfection paralyzes, but progress empowers. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small, for true transformation lies in the journey. Your self-worth is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone that diminishes it. You are a masterpiece in progress. Surround yourself with those who nurture your growth and respect your unique essence. Be mindful of what you tolerate, for you're teaching people how to treat you. Your boundaries reflect your self-esteem. You'll never be 100% certain of a decision, but always make one. It's better to go back and fix it than never to make it at all. Indecision is a prison. Action, even imperfect, is freedom. Move forward with courage and adjust your course as needed. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Protect your time and priorities. Every yes is a no to something else. Honor your boundaries and your energy. Your well-being is non-negotiable in the face of others' expectations. Chasing happiness will lead to misery until you realize that happiness is the journey, not a destination, but a way of traveling. Find joy in the process and in the small moments, and happiness will naturally accompany you. Perhaps you're not healing because you're trying to be who you were before. That person no longer exists because there's a new you trying to be born. Give life to that person. Growth often requires leaving behind past versions of yourself. Embrace your evolution and let your authentic, renewed self emerge. There will always be someone who cannot see your worth. Don't let that person be you. Your opinion of yourself is the most crucial one. Cultivate a positive and realistic self-image, and you'll shine even when others don't notice. You learn nothing from life if you think you're always right. Humility is the gateway to wisdom. Accept that you may be wrong, and every experience will become a valuable lesson for your growth. No one owes you anything. You must work for what you want in life. A sense of entitlement is a trap. Initiative is liberating. Take responsibility for your destiny, and you'll discover an inner power you didn't know you had. There are things we don't want to happen but must accept, things we don't want to know but must learn, and people we feel we can't live without but must let go. Life is a series of lessons in acceptance and growth. Embrace change, and you'll find strength in adaptability. What you want requires consistency and discipline. Dreams don't come true by magic, but through daily work and unwavering dedication. Turn your aspirations into habits, and the impossible will become inevitable. Your entire life can change in an instant. So instead of passively taking for granted what you have, appreciate it and do all the good you can with it. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Live each day as if it were both a gift and an opportunity. The worst kinds of enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. Betrayal disguised as loyalty is doubly painful. Cultivate relationships based on authenticity and transparency, and you'll learn to distinguish between genuine connections and false facades. The actions of people are the best interpreters of their thoughts. Words can deceive, but behavior reveals the truth. Observe what people do, not just what they say, to understand their true intentions and values. Never decide what you can or cannot do based on your lowest points in life. Your moments of weakness do not define your potential. Use your struggles as stepping stones, not limits, and you'll discover reserves of strength you didn't know you had. Only postpone until tomorrow what you're willing to leave unfinished at the end of your life. Live with purpose and urgency. Each day is an irreplaceable opportunity to create the legacy you wish to leave. The harder life becomes, the faster you'll reach your goals. Adversity is the catalyst for growth. Embrace challenges as stepping stones toward your dreams, not as obstacles. Excuses won't solve your problems. Take responsibility for your actions. The power to change your life lies in accepting your role in it. Responsibility is the first step toward transformation. Accept that you will make mistakes and learn from them instead of obsessing over them. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise. Turn them into rungs on your ladder of growth rather than chains binding you to the past. Surround yourself with people who expand your thinking, not just your social circle. Minds that challenge you help you grow. Seek connections that nourish your intellect and broaden your horizons. Avoid making decisions when you're angry and promises when you're happy. Intense emotions cloud judgment. Cultivate equanimity to act with wisdom at all times. You'll never truly understand the harm you caused someone until it's done to you. Empathy is born from experience. Treat others with the compassion you hope to receive. Be careful who you let into your life. Some people will come, drain you, and then leave, blaming you for everything. Protect your energy and space. Healthy relationships nourish, not drain. Maturity is when you have the power to hurt someone who has wronged you, but instead you breathe, walk away, and let life take its course. True strength lies in restraint. Choose inner peace over revenge. You are the only person you can control. Focus your energy on your own thoughts and actions. That's where your true power for change lies. Be humble enough to know you can lose everything, but confident enough to know you can regain it. Resilience is born from this balance. Cultivate both humility and confidence in your ability to rebuild. Remember that every time you try, you're making progress. Success isn't a destination, but a journey of continuous improvement. Celebrate each effort as a step forward in your evolution. Spend so much time on personal growth that you have no time to criticize others. Personal growth is the antidote to judgment. Focus on improving your own life, and you'll naturally inspire others. Intelligent people stop overthinking when they understand that the best decisions require more intuition than pure intellect. Balance reason with intuition. Wisdom lies in knowing when to trust each one. Everything begins and ends in your mind. What you empower has power over you. Your thoughts shape your reality. Cultivate a mindset that empowers and uplifts you. Train your mind as you would train your body, with consistency and determination. Excuses are always there and are easy to make. Finding a way requires courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the determination to act despite it. Choose courage over comfort. Be wise enough to realize that life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Move forward even when you don't feel fully prepared. Don't let someone treat you poorly just because you love them. Self-love is the foundation of all healthy relationships. Set clear boundaries and maintain your dignity. True love elevates, not degrades. Every time you lie, you're creating problems you'll have to face in the future. Honesty simplifies life. Live with integrity, and you'll avoid unnecessary complications. The truth, though difficult, always liberates. Do what's right now. The present is the only moment you truly have. Integrity builds character and the future you desire. Those who believe in themselves don't need to convince others. Authentic confidence is silent and powerful. Cultivate your inner worth, and your actions will speak louder than any words. Learn to miss someone without wanting them back. Personal growth often involves letting go with love. Honor the memories without clinging to the past. Your future deserves your full presence. If life weren't difficult, you would never grow. Challenges are the gym of the soul. Every obstacle you overcome makes you stronger. Embrace difficulties as opportunities for evolution. Sometimes you just have to accept that some people can be in your heart, but not in your life. Not all connections are meant to be permanent. Appreciate what was, but make space for what will be. The only way to feel better about yourself is to do things worth doing. Genuine self-esteem comes from honorable actions. Build a life you're proud of through your daily choices. Sacrificing long-term joy for short-term pleasure is the easiest recipe for regret. True satisfaction requires vision and patience. Invest in your future by resisting momentary temptations. Don't fear setting boundaries in your relationships. If they walk away, you're better off without them. Mutual respect is fundamental. Healthy relationships honor your boundaries. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never received. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Free yourself from the weight of unmet expectations and move forward lightly. The first step to getting somewhere is deciding you won't stay where you are. Change begins with a decision. Dare to imagine a different future and take the first step, no matter how small. Slow success builds character. Fast success builds ego. Patience in the process is crucial. Value the journey as much as the destination. It's in the struggles that your true strength is forged. If you don't distance yourself from your distractions will distance you from your goals. Attention is your most valuable currency. Guard your focus like a treasure. It's the key to manifesting your dreams. Doing what everyone else does guarantees average results. Exceptional results require courage to be different. Dare to follow your path, even if it means walking alone for a while. Don't lose yourself by tolerating too much from the people you want to keep. Self-love sets the standard for all your relationships. Remember that you deserve respect and consideration. Focus your attention on creating the life you want instead of being distracted by your current life. Transformation begins in the present. Use your energy to build, not to escape. Every conscious step brings you closer to your aspirations. When your motives are sincere, you're not the one who loses someone, they lose you. Authenticity attracts like-minded souls. Maintain your integrity, and you'll attract those who value your true self. When you know yourself, you stop fearing missing out on things not meant for you. Self-knowledge brings clarity and peace. Trust your unique path and free yourself from the anxiety over what others have or do. The easiest way to destroy your self-confidence is by constantly breaking the promises you make to yourself. Personal integrity is the foundation of trust. Treat your commitments to yourself with the same respect you'd give to others. Stop cheating your future with your past. The present is where your power lies. Honor your past experiences, but don't let them define your future potential. Each day is a new opportunity to rewrite your story. You grow as much as the amount of truth you're willing to accept about yourself without running away. Honest self-reflection is the path to personal evolution. Face your truths with courage. True transformation begins with acceptance. All failures are temporary as long as you keep trying. Perseverance turns obstacles into stepping stones. Each attempt is a learning opportunity, and real failure only happens when you stop trying. When you blame others for your problems, you're giving them power over you, letting them define and dictate your happiness and well-being. Take responsibility for your life. This is the first step toward empowerment and emotional freedom. Blind trust often leads to betrayal. Trust is built, not given. Observe actions, not just words. Allow trust to grow gradually through consistency and integrity. The only person who needs to understand you is yourself. Inner peace doesn't depend on external approval. Trust your intuition and values. Your understanding of yourself is the most reliable compass on your personal journey. Life improves once you stop assuming that you'll always have more time later. Urgency creates purpose. Live each day as if it were a unique opportunity. don't postpone your dreams or acts of love. Be proactive. Every day should be a step forward. Small, steady progress leads to big changes. Take control of your life and create opportunities instead of waiting for them. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. And the first to forget is the happiest. Humility, strength, and emotional release are powerful virtues. Cultivate them. Show respect, even to those who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but of yours. Your integrity isn't dependent on others' actions. Keep your standards high, regardless of how others treat you. Winning isn't everything, but you always win when you're satisfied with having given your best. Set your own standards. True success is personal and internal. Compete with yourself, not with others. Find your why. It's the foundation of your goals and gives meaning to your actions. A clear purpose illuminates the way in difficult moments and gives meaning to your efforts. Taking responsibility for all your problems alleviates more suffering than it creates. Empowerment is born from responsibility. By accepting your role in your circumstances, you gain the power to change them. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who care don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. Authenticity attracts genuine relationships. Don't apologize for being yourself. Your true self is your greatest strength. When you speak, you only repeat what you already know. When you listen, you can learn something. Wisdom often resides in silence and observation. Cultivate the art of listening. Everyone has something to teach you. Never date someone you wouldn't also want as a friend. Friendship is the foundation of lasting relationships. Seek a connection that transcends superficial attraction. Compatibility and mutual respect are essential. The more difficult lessons you can learn indirectly, rather than through your own hard experience, the better. Wisdom can be acquired without personal pain. Learn from the mistakes and successes of others. Careful observation can save you many stumbles. Healing also means honestly looking at the role you play in your own suffering. Self-reflection is key to growth. Recognize your patterns and contributions to your problems as the first step toward positive change. Challenge yourself. That's the only path to growth. Comfort is the enemy of progress. You discover your true potential by stepping out of your comfort zone. Ignoring red flags because you want to see the good in people will cost you later. Intuition is a valuable tool. Pay attention to inconsistencies and problematic behaviors. Self-love means setting healthy boundaries. Peace doesn't mean being in a place where there is no noise, problems, or hard work. It means being in the middle of those things and still keeping calm in your heart. True serenity is internal. Cultivate an inner peace that's immune to external circumstances. It's your anchor in life's storms. Avoid people who use their pain as an excuse to hurt you. Suffering doesn't justify causing harm to others. Surround yourself with those who, despite their struggles, choose compassion and mutual growth. Don't let people know too much about you. Most don't care, and some secretly want you to fail. Protect your energy and your dreams. Share them with discretion. Your most cherished goals deserve to be nurtured in a genuine, supportive environment. When you react, you lose power. Conscious response is your strength. Cultivate the pause between stimulus and response. That's where your freedom and power of choice reside. Perfectionism is a disease. Procrastination is a disease. Action is the cure. Imperfect progress beats perfect paralysis. Take small, consistent steps. Consistent action is the antidote to stagnation. Go where you're appreciated, not just tolerated. Your presence is valuable. Seek environments that nurture your growth. You flourish where you're valued. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Fix your body before you fix anything else. Having a weak body reflects a broken mind, a lack of will, discipline, and poor life choices. Physical health is the foundation of overall well-being. Take care of your bodily temple. It reflects and strengthens your mental resilience. Some disconnections will bless your life. Not all relationships are meant to last. Sometimes letting go is growth. Allow some doors to close so that better ones can open. True success doesn't depend on seeking others' validation. It comes from seizing opportunities, showing what you're capable of, and achieving your goals despite challenges. Your worth doesn't require external approval. Pursue your dreams with determination. Your personal success is the best validation. When you find someone more intelligent than you, work with them. Don't feel intimidated. Greatness attracts greatness. Surround yourself with brilliant minds. Their light doesn't dim yours. It illuminates your own potential. Never expect to receive what you give. Not everyone has a heart like yours. Give without expectations, but with healthy boundaries. Your generosity is your strength. Don't let it become your weakness. Your mental state determines your experience of life. Prioritize your mental health as you would your physical health. Exercise your mind with new challenges and positive self-talk. Cultivate thoughts that uplift you. Your mind is the lens through which you perceive the world. Life is difficult because we don't appreciate things that come easily. Gratitude turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. Appreciate everyday blessings. True wealth lies in recognizing the value of what you already have. Don't let loneliness lead you to make temporary decisions with long-term consequences. The wrong company can be more isolating than being alone. Cultivate inner peace. Wise decisions stem from emotional self-sufficiency. Once you're on the right path in life, you stop feeling offended and angry all the time because you have much better things to do with your time. A clear purpose filters out distractions. Focus on your growth. Negativity loses its power when you're committed to your vision. Your growth depends on your willingness to keep learning, even when it's boring. Mastery requires persistence. Embrace the process, not just the exciting moments. Consistency in the mundane forges excellence. Keep your personal life private. You don't need to share everything with everyone, even when there's much you'd like to say. This is top-tier self-care. Discretion is wisdom. Protect your inner peace. Not every experience needs to be shared or validated externally. Find a relationship where being naturally yourself makes the other person happy. Authenticity attracts genuine connections. Don't change your essence for anyone. The right person will celebrate who you truly are. One of the most dangerous things you can do is compare your life with someone else's. It's not a race, it's your journey, and each path is unique. Celebrate your personal progress. The only valid comparison is with who you were yesterday. Don't give up after the first failure. Failure isn't the end. It's merely a detour on the path to success. Resilience is the key to triumph. Every fall is a lesson. Get up, learn, and move forward with renewed determination. Just because you can't see the purpose behind a challenging time doesn't mean there isn't one. Perspective comes with time. Trust the process of your life. Often, the greatest growth arises from the darkest moments. Belief is the catalyst of action. Cultivate a mindset of possibility. Your thoughts are the first step toward materializing your dreams. Embrace the long game. Patience is the ultimate competitive advantage in life's journey. Sustainable success requires long-term vision and persistence. The sweetest fruits often take the longest to ripen. Your future needs you. Your past does not. Live oriented forward. Learn from your history, but don't dwell in it. Your potential and opportunities reside in the present and the future you're creating now. Being true to yourself may lead to solitude, but it's worth it. Authenticity attracts genuine relationships. and brings inner peace. Others may bring you down out of jealousy. This is normal. Keep focused on your goals. External opinions do not define your worth. Success invites criticism, so use that energy as motivation to keep progressing. Change is daunting, but stagnation is worse. Embrace change as a chance to grow. Every new challenge is a door to a better version of yourself. Real love transcends occasional pain, and meaningful relationships require vulnerability. Choose wisely who you trust. A problem-free day might mean you're on the wrong path. Challenges signal growth. Celebrate obstacles as proof that you're progressing and expanding your limits. The magic lies in the work you avoid. Face your pending tasks as they hold the potential for your dreams. Often what you fear doing the most is what you need to grow. Be disciplined and keep your promises. Be your own most reliable ally in reaching your goals. Life is defined by opportunities, even those missed. Learn from the past, but focus on new possibilities. Build in silence. Discretion protects your dreams in their most vulnerable stages. Pain teaches valuable lessons. Embrace the growth it brings. Some lessons need to be learned twice, as repetition deepens your understanding and strength. Remain calm in stressful situations. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them dominate you. Clinging to the past dims your future. Channel your energy into creating the future you desire. The only true failure is not trying. Imperfect action is better than inaction. Rejection only exists when you don't ask, and courage in asking opens new doors. The only error is not risking. The greatest achievements lie beyond fear. If you can't say no, your yes loses value. Boundaries are essential for personal integrity. People may want your success, but rarely more than their own. Celebrate others, but do not rely on their validation. Don't overestimate intrinsic values or blame others, as that only gives them power over you. Take responsibility to change your circumstances. Life has a way of working out, even when it seems impossible. Keep hope and move forward. Never sacrifice who you could become for who you are. Always aspire to your highest potential. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, not even to yourself. Your worth is intrinsic. Luck favors those who work hard. Consistent action creates opportunities. Don't center all your happiness on one person. Cultivate multiple sources of joy. When you feel like giving up, remember why you held on so long. Your initial motivation remains valid. Don't put relationships above your goals. Find a balance so you don't lose both. You may fall in love more than once. A lost love isn't the end. It's often for the best. Make practical choices about your desires and sacrifices. If you don't, life will choose for you. Changes happen when you challenge your habits. Step out of your comfort zone. Failure shows the way by revealing what doesn't work. Learn from every error. It's normal to feel uneasy after making the right decision. Growth often hurts. Some people will dislike you no matter what. Don't waste energy on them. Act now. Don't postpone the important things. Hard times make you appreciate the good you once took for granted. Find gratitude in adversity. Don't seek sympathy. Those who care will be there without needing to be shown. You can't make someone love you by giving more than they already don't appreciate. Know when to let go. Emotional self-sufficiency is essential. Life is a mix of joys and sorrows. Accept both as part of the journey. Your reaction to challenges defines your character. Choose growth in the face of adversity. Money doesn't guarantee happiness, but poverty brings challenges. Seek financial and emotional balance. Hiding from problems won't solve them. Facing them is the only path to growth. Regrets last if you don't learn to forgive. Practice forgiveness toward yourself and others. Comparing yourself to others is a waste of time. Focus on your own progress. Don't let people take advantage of your kindness. Set healthy boundaries. Problems are rarely as severe as we think. Our perception magnifies them. Obsessing over happiness prevents you from achieving it. Live in the present without chasing it. Treat yourself as someone you should help. Be your best ally and caregiver. Many relationships will fail. They're lessons, not failures. Don't stress too much. Friends and family don't always know what's best for you. Trust your intuition. The greatest sin is seeing yourself as weak. Recognize your inner strength. Don't tolerate mistreatment for love. Respect is fundamental in every relationship. Knowing when to intervene or walk away is crucial. Take risks occasionally. Stepping out of your comfort zone opens new possibilities. There are no secrets to success. Constant work brings you closer to your goals. Make yourself indispensable to keep your job. Add unique value. Don't rely entirely on anyone. Cultivate self-sufficiency in all aspects. Learn from your enemies. Sometimes they offer more valuable lessons than friends. Fear of failure or success keeps us from our dreams. Dare to pursue them. Don't expect kindness from everyone, nor can you be good to everyone. Be selective and authentic. It's during the worst moments that you see the true colors of those who claim to care for you. Watch who stays when times get tough. Those are your true treasures. If you don't heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. Healing is an act of self-love and responsibility toward others and your future. Never wait or place too much trust in anyone. Maintain realistic expectations and build relationships based on consistent actions, not just words. Don't stay with bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. Value relationships that nourish and help you grow, regardless of their duration. Our wounds are often gateways to the best and most beautiful parts of us. Embrace your difficult experiences as opportunities to grow and transform. Most people want to hear only the good, not the bad, so finding someone to trust can be challenging if you're struggling. Be that person who listens without judging and fosters authentic relationships. Numbing pain temporarily only worsens it when you finally face it. Confronting our emotions, no matter how painful, leads to true healing. When a defining moment comes, you have two options. Define the moment, or let it define you. Take control of your life and be the author of your story. Stay away from narcissists. They follow no rules and slowly drain your energy. Learn to recognize toxic relationships and set firm boundaries. You need to learn to select your thoughts just as you choose your clothes daily. This is a power you can cultivate. Your mind is a garden. Nurture thoughts that help you grow. If you're desperate to control things in life, work on your mind. This is the only thing you should focus on controlling. Master your mind, and it will master your responses to life's circumstances. No matter how much good you do for others, they may only remember your mistakes. Do good because it's right, not for gratitude or recognition. In every situation, life asks us a question, and our actions are the answer. Our job is simply to respond well. Live intentionally, knowing that every action declares who you are. Say no to your desire to be perfect, otherwise you won't improve. Embrace your imperfections as opportunities for growth and continuous learning. Regret from prioritizing those who don't prioritize you will only bring pain. Value yourself as much as you value others. To build healthy relationships, you must know where you're headed in life, because you can't get there without moving in that direction. Wandering aimlessly won't lead you forward. Set clear goals and work consistently towards them. When you feel you're hanging by a thread, let go. You shouldn't cling to something that makes you feel this way in the first place. Trust that by releasing what no longer serves you, you create space for new opportunities. The truth is, negative experiences don't affect us as deeply as we expect, nor do the positive ones. Live in the present and cultivate gratitude for each moment. Never overlook contempt. When someone looks at you with disdain or speaks as if you're beneath them, they are likely to harm you. Recognize your value and surround yourself with people who respect and appreciate you. Even a happy life can't be without a measure of darkness. The word happy would lose meaning if not balanced by sadness. Embrace both joy and sorrow. They weave the rich tapestry of human experience. You can't be happy with someone else if you're not happy with yourself. Self-love is the foundation on which healthy and lasting relationships are built. Don't fear life. Believe it's worth living, and that belief will help create the fact. Your attitude and perspective have the power to shape your reality. Holding grudges will never harm the people you dislike, only yourself. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for your own peace of mind and emotional well-being. Only one thing makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Dare to pursue your goals. True failure is not trying. You won't realize the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory, so live the present fully and appreciate every moment as you experience it. Emotion that is suffering ceases to be suffering as soon as we form a clear and accurate picture of it. Understanding our emotions is the first step toward managing them effectively. People's actions reveal their true nature, not their words. Pay attention to what they do, not just what they say. There lies their true character. True growth begins when you start examining and correcting yourself instead of blaming others. Self-awareness and personal responsibility are keys to personal development. You regain your power by taking responsibility for your life. Take charge of your destiny. Your decisions and actions shape your future. If you can't understand why someone does something, look at the consequences of their actions and then infer their motivations from those consequences. Results often reveal intentions more clearly than words. The greatest risk is not taking any risks at all. In a world that's changing rapidly, the only strategy guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Growth and success often require stepping out of your comfort zone. Tomorrow never comes, because it's always today. Live in the present and act now. The future is built on the actions you take in the present moment. In our journey through Stoicism's teachings, we've discovered that beyond a simple collection of phrases, it is a powerful guide for navigating life with strength and wisdom. Remember, Stoicism isn't just for times of crisis, but for everyday life. I invite you to carry these lessons with you, put them into practice, and see how they can improve your life in ways you never imagined. If this journey into the depths of Stoicism has inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so YouTube knows this type of content is helping people like you, and we can keep creating more similar videos in the future. If you've made it to the end of this video, you're a dedicated person committed to learning and personal growth. The fact that you've reached this point shows your determination to absorb knowledge and apply it to your life. Keep seeking knowledge and working to become the best version of yourself. Remember, learning is a continuous and rewarding journey. Comment, "I am a new version," to let us know you've made it to the end.